Managing in the global environment. What is the global environment? Well, the global environment consists of global organizations, and global organizations are organizations that operate and compete in more than one country. They are uncertain and unpredictable. What is the global environment? The global environment is a set of global forces and conditions that operate beyond an organization's boundaries but affect the manager's ability to acquire and utilize resources. What are the forces in the global environment? Well, there are two of them: the general environment and the task environment. The general environment consists of technological forces, sociocultural forces, demographic forces, political and legal forces, and economic forces. The task environment consists of competitors, distributors, customers, suppliers, and this is what the task environment consists of. Let's get a little bit more detailed in terms of the task environment. What are suppliers? Suppliers are individuals and organizations that provide an organization with the input resources that it needs to produce goods and services. These things could be raw materials, component parts, and labor, employees, to be more descriptive. The task environment also consists of distributors, and distributors are organizations that help other organizations sell their goods or services to customers. Powerful distributors can limit access to markets through its control of customers in those markets. Customers are also part of the task environment, and customers are individuals and groups that buy the goods and services that an organization produces. Identifying an organization's main customers and producing the goods and services they want is crucial to organizational and managerial success. That's true. The task environment also consists of competitors. Competitors are organizations that produce goods and services that are similar to a particular organization's goods and services. Strong competitive rivalry results in price competition, and falling prices reduce access to resources and lower profits. Another thing to be aware of in the task environment are barriers to entry. Barriers to entry are factors that make it difficult and costly for the organization to enter a particular task environment or industry. Certain things that create barriers to entry are economies of scale and brand loyalty. These barriers to entry deter potential competitors. Now, we're going to move on to the general environment. The general environment consists of economic forces. Economic forces are interest rates, inflation, unemployment, economic growth, and other factors that affect the general health and well-being of a nation or the regional economy of an organization. The general environment also consists of technological forces. Technological forces are outcomes of changes in the technology that managers use to design, produce, or distribute goods and services. Sociocultural forces are also a part of the general environment. Sociocultural forces are pressures emanating from the social structure of a country or society or from the national culture. To get more detailed in terms of the sociocultural forces, two things which pertain to sociocultural forces are social structure and national culture. Social structure is the arrangement of relationships between individuals and groups in society. National culture is the set of values that a society considers important and the norms of behavior that are approved or sanctioned in that society. forces are also a part of the general environment. Demographic forces are outcomes of change in or changing attitudes toward the characteristics of a population, such as age, gender, ethnic origin, race, sexual orientation, and social class. A quick note, most industrialized nations are experiencing the aging of their populations. And last but not least, the general environment also consists of political and legal forces, which are the outcomes of changes in laws and regulations, such as the deregulation of industries, the privatization of organizations, and increased emphasis on environmental protection. If you take a look at Hofstede's model of national culture, you'll gain a better understanding on this concept.